Good morning, everyone. I want to thank you all for coming. We have a great crowd. We're trying to bring in that is here to support Senator Heller in his election or bid for our governor to be the great state of Nevada. When you look at it, you think about what does it take to run this state. Well, we've seen the failure policy of the last several years. What's important is we have a very successful background, someone who's been able to run and protect Nevadans time and time again. We've seen this in issues where we face difficult times. We had a man literally at the top level we had right now at the Senate. It was our senator to negotiate some of the most difficult times in America, but more importantly, to bring home what mattered for Nevadans. In difficult times, Senator Heller was always there for us. Difficult times when I'd call him time and time again, constituents who had an issue, had a problem. No matter how small it was, he was always there to answer the call. He was always there to have time to meet with me. And that was important because we had to be able to bring the message back home about what was important to Nevadans. Ladies and gentlemen, these are troubled times for Nevadans. There's no doubt about it, we're facing an uphill battle. Our state is in trouble. Our people are dying for help, literally. We need someone who will be able to take that challenge, who has a successful background, who's been successful in proving the point that he cares about Nevada. Nevada first. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Senator Dean Heller.
Thank you, Chairman. I want to thank you for your help, your support as we move forward on this endeavor. I look forward to working with you, with the state party, with the county party. It's time to bring this party closer together so that we can work and we can change the direction of this state. So thank you very much for being here. I'm Dean Heller, and I'm running for governor of the state of Nevada. Before I get started, though, I'd like to make a few introductions. I'd like to introduce the next First Lady of the state of Nevada, my wife, Lynn. I want to thank also my daughter, her husband, and my grandchildren for being here today. Thank you very much. We have 4 children, 4.5 grandchildren. So we're well on our way. We're well on our way. It's great to be here in Carson City. They say conventional wisdom is you always kick off a campaign Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning. So here we are. Here we are. I want to thank Scott Hone. Scott Hone is chairman of the party here in Carson City. I know he's not here, wasn't able to make it. His wife Lily is here. Thank you for being here. But I want to thank you for hosting here at this event and here at the headquarters. You know, there's one, of course, I want to be here in Carson City because this is where it all started, here at the headquarters, because that's important to me. But also, this used to be a warehouse that I used to work in when I was 16, 17 years old in high school. It was a waterbed store. The store was across the street, but this was the warehouse. So I worked in this building when I was in high school. So great to be here. There's a few people, other people that I'd like to introduce. We have Leader Titus here with us. Thank you very much for being here.
I'm happy to be here.
Thank you.
Come alongside of your family.
PK O'Neill, he is also here. Thank
on,
you.
PK.
Thank you so much. Absolutely. Al Kramer, 2 guys that had my PK's predecessor. Al, thank you also for being here. Saw you earlier. Jim Wheeler, we got him right here. Thank you, out of Douglas County. Maurice White, I saw you in the back over there. Maurice, thank you for taking time for being here on a Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning. Got to keep emphasizing that, of course. I want to thank Michael McDonald, the chairman of the party, for also being here for the introduction and for his support. So let's go on. Again, I'm Dean Heller, and I'm running for governor of the state of Nevada. You know, after... I will tell you this. After my last race, I thought that I was done with politics. I was okay with it, and my wife was okay with it also. After 37 years of marriage, we thought we'd settle down a little bit, spend more time with the children, and of course more time with our grandchildren. But then something happened. Something changed. It was called 2020. 2020 happened. Bad politicians started making bad decisions. We had mass lockdowns mandated by this governor. We had violent crime that went through the roof. We had small businesses that were destroyed, rioting throughout our major cities, And I said to my family, enough is enough. We have to do something about this. So we're here today because I believe it's time to fire Steve Sisolak. As governor, Steve Sisolak has put Nevada at the top of every bad list in America, which includes crime rates, unemployment rates, graduation rates, even suicide rates. Under Governor Sisolak, Nevada dreams are being crushed. Under this governor, families are being crushed. And under Governor Sisolak, Nevada workers are being crushed. And after one term on the job, one term, here is what we know. In that one term, if you're a Nevadan, you're less likely to have a job. In his first term, Nevadans are more likely to become a victim of violent crime. And in his first term, Nevada children are less likely to graduate from high school and from college. Is that channel 2? Where's channel 2?
That's a good channel.
Get that back up there. So to me, it comes down to 3 basic things. Everybody, I don't care who you are and where you came from, everybody wants the same thing. They want good jobs, they want good schools, and they want safe neighborhoods. And today, we are upside down on all 3 of those. And this has to come to an end. So where does it start? Where does it start? It starts right here today. It begins with no mandates and no lockdowns. You can't create jobs. You can't create jobs when businesses are closed. You can't teach our kids when schools are closed. And because of this governor and his shutdowns of the schools, we have 3rd graders that are now reading at a 2nd grade level. We have 4th graders that are now writing at a 3rd grade level. And we have 5th graders that are now doing math at a 4th grade level. And every junior across this state that is starting high school today has only been in school, in the classroom, for 1 semester. You're starting your junior year and you've only been in school for 1 semester? Imagine by the time you become a senior and you're graduating, and without any more lockdowns coming from this governor, you've only had 2.5 years of classroom experience. What does that do for your future? What does that do to your test scores? What does that do to you with your opportunity to get into the college of your choice? Let me repeat this. No mandates and no more lockdowns here in the state of Nevada. So to get the best education here in the state of Nevada, it does start with school choice. It does start with school choice, and parents, teachers, and principals have to make the decisions for these children. Let's talk about crime for just a minute. Since 2018, violent crime and murders in Clark County have gone up. Last summer, when our cities were on fire and there was rioting, our governor did nothing. So let me make a promise when it comes in this area, is that when I'm governor, police and first responders will always know who's on their side. And I want to talk a little bit about voting integrity. As a former Secretary of State, I think I know a thing or two about elections. We have made it, through our legislature that is controlled by Democrats, made it easier to cheat. Let's be clear, we made it easier to cheat in future elections. They watered down voter ID. They added ballot harvesting. Does anybody know what ballot harvesting is and what it means? We always need to explain these things. That means a stranger comes into your home, asks to fill out your ballot. After he fills out their ballot with you, they take it with them. If they like the result of how you filled out the ballot, they send it to the clerk's office. If they don't, they drop it into the dumpster behind your house. You know, that used to be a felony in this country and in this state. It was a felony for decades. And now with Democrat control, it's called good governance. Also, we have multiple ballots being delivered to the same residence. After the 2016 election, After the 2016 election, most Democrats thought Hillary Clinton beat President Trump. And after the 2020 election, most Republicans believed President Trump had won that election. This is chaos, and this chaos continues over and over. So let me just tell you this. When I'm governor, you're not going to wonder if elections are fair. You are going to know that elections are fair here in this state. And this is the first thing I'm going to do. When I'm elected governor, my first order of business I will do an executive order requiring voter ID in this state for every election. General, primary, special elections. As a former Secretary of State, I did forensic audits when in fact, I was the first and only Secretary of State ever to do a forensic audit during an election. I'm the first and only Secretary of State ever to remove a county clerk or a registrar of voters. I did it twice because of election fraud. Removed them from office and went and took their place and ran that election for me. To me, elections are serious. This is serious business. If you don't have safe and secure elections, what do we have in this country? What do we have? This is going to change. When I am governor, you are going to have safe and secure elections. I promise you that. It's all in your books. I'll end with this. We have an incredible opportunity before us. Number one, we're going to fire this governor. Number two, we're going to begin rebuilding the state of Nevada. Nevada can again become strong, safe, and prosperous. So join me, join Lynn, and join our family on this journey. Together we'll take this fight to every corner in this state. Just remember, it's all about God, family, and country. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you out there. May God bless you, and may God bless this great state. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you.